Today marks the 1-year anniversary of the passing of Queen Elizabeth. And we did a tribute over on Popcorn Palace. If you'd like to go watch that, please do. But there's a lot of royal news today, and I don't feel like following this blackout. I got some strong opinions about what these two are doing. So if you want to hear them, I've warned you, we're going to talk about it. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor, and yes, we celebrated the Queen over on Popcorn Palace, but today on Popcorn Planet, as a U.S. citizen who has the freedom to talk about any stories, I want to call out this blackout, because while I respect Steph and anybody else who is doing this, I find it kind of frustrating because I'd like to talk about the royal news today, and I'd like to talk about what Harry is doing and William and all of it and how it's all related, because to me, that's what the royal news is about. But what's interesting, just so you know, is because today is the 1-year anniversary, there is a blackout online. There's been a blackout for a lot of people for the past week or so, past few days, but specifically, a lot of people are asking everyone to have a complete blackout of the Sussexes today, Friday, September 8th, on the eve of passing, because basically they don't want to take away the limelight of celebrating the Queen today with Hazza and Megsy, which is what, you know, they're trying to do. But are they? Is Harry not allowed to remark and pay respect to his grandmother? Because look, I got issues with the guy. I'm not going to lie. I call out the Sussexes a lot, and I'm going to continue to. But I thought, you know what? I want to talk about this with you guys. Why is he not allowed to go celebrate today? Can you imagine if he didn't? Can you imagine if he was just silent today? Then the reports would be, oh, well, he's so disrespectful for not celebrating. So I just find it a little odd today of like, if you really feel this energy, then why give him the limelight ever? You know what I mean? If you really believe this and you think it's all unfair distraction, then don't cover him and they'll go away, right? Is that, I'm curious because honestly, I'm always going to keep it a buck, and some of you might be mad at me that I'm covering them, I'm talking about it, but you've now made the story about them by not engaging with them. It's kind of weird because yes, Prince Harry was out there. Sorry, wait, no, this one. We'll talk about that other one soon. But he was out there because he went to the WellChild event. There was this is called the WellChild Awards, an event that he hasn't been able to go to for the past 4 years. It's an event he's part of. This has been scheduled for a while. It's always this time of year. And for the past 4 years, he's missed it. 2 years ago, 2 years in a row, it was COVID and stuff. It was not able to happen. And then last year he was scheduled to attend, but that's when Queen Elizabeth passed and he obviously pulled out because of that incident. Now this year he went. Now many are saying, oh, how dare you, Harry? This is you trying to get positive attention. Sure, I can see it. I'm not going to completely deny that, but I think also, you know, look, this is ill children. This is what he does. This was scheduled a long time, and he's there this morning on the anniversary. He's got to mention it. If he didn't mention the Queen, my God, he'd be hated forever. But he said, as you know, I was unable to attend the awards last year as my grandmother passed. He told the audience. As you also probably know, she would have been the first person to insist that I still come to be with you all instead of going to her. And that's precisely why I know exactly 1 year on, she is looking down on all of us tonight, happy we're together, continuing to spotlight such an incredible community. And honestly, I got to have Harry's back more on this. I'm not going to apologize for it. I think that's what the Queen would want. Regardless of what he's done to her and all the history, I imagine the Queen seems like a very respectful, civil, very fine woman. And I would think she'd want this all to pass and for everyone to just respect her family on both sides. That's what I think she'd want. And so for today, I think she'd be glad that he got to go to this charity and do it. I agree with her. I agree with his assessment of her. And, you know, he went to this event that was scheduled. I don't feel like this is me. We cover the royals now. It's part of our coverage. And yes, we're going to cover other stuff too. But you guys want me to cover the royals. And so we do big news. And today's a big news. It's the Queen's Day of celebration of we remember her. And we did celebrate over on my royal channel. I did make sure we spent the energy there. But is this really about Harry? Now, while he was at the event, you know, the press has made it about them. Very upset that she couldn't come. Meghan, she's not there. And he did address that to a family member. But then this was, I guess, the second thing that was done that's now upsetting people, that Prince Harry blew up the royal choreography with his shock visit to Queen Elizabeth's grave. So he showed up. Here he is, apparently showing up, leaving Windsor Castle this morning, and showed up unannounced to visit his grandmother and pay his respects in the public place. Who's to say he didn't talk to the royals to warn them? I don't know. But he's getting flack for showing up here because it's now taken away from Prince William doing it. And honestly, this is where things get weird for me. Like, how is this any different than, Prince William and Catherine doing it? They're both related. This is both of their grandmothers. Here we have cameras there documenting them going to it. You could say this is their duty, okay? And tell me if I'm wrong. I'm crazy. But to me, it's like, I feel like both are allowed to respond and react and pay their respects. This is a serious family member for them. And I believe the Queen loved them both, as any grandmother would. I think it's absurd to me to imply otherwise, that the Queen would have hated Harry and wished that he didn't come. So it's just confusing to me why they can go celebrate and be there and do all this, but Harry has to go stay in a cave and not address it and be out of the way. It doesn't make sense. I still have issues with Harry. Don't get me wrong. I have issues with Harry and Meghan. I'm going to continue my reporting, but I don't understand why today of all days I can't address all of this. And I don't even know if I would have had there not been this weird blackout. And I guess respect anybody who wants to do it, but I'm curious what you guys think. Do you really think Harry is making it about himself today? Is that what these headlines for you look like? The fact that he went to this awards show, sure, okay, I guess this is the problem. You should have just not gone this year. You could have easily blamed your other travel and just not been there. But he did. This has been scheduled for a while, and this is always at this date, all the past 4 or whatever beyond years. And it's a sick child place that he's been involved with for a while. The timing may not be ideal. Okay, great, given everything that's going around, but I can see why he did it. And I could also agree that why would the Queen tell him not to do it? That just seems odd to me. And then so the second follow-up, and he also showed up. Well, can you imagine if he didn't? He was there and he didn't go see the Queen? How dare him? He didn't do a photo op. He didn't set people there. I mean, maybe this is apparently a person, just a regular person caught the photo of as him leaving, maybe staged. I don't know. Maybe there was someone there, but someone caught it. And yeah, he was there this morning. It's a public place. Someone caught him exiting, took a photo of it. Doesn't feel as much as these photo ops, which are clearly there to show that they're showing their respect to the Queen. I guess I'm trying to understand the rules as I'm getting into this Royals coverage. I know there are lines drawn and people might get mad at me, but I keep it like I feel it. Because look, I'm not a UK citizen. I'm in America. Talk about what I want. And I don't like people telling me what I can't talk about. And today I want to talk about this because what do you guys think? This is one where I'm not really in the same agreement as everybody else. I have my issues with Meghan and Harry. I will continue to, and I will say it. And sure, I've seen them make it about themselves, but I'm not sure if I agree on this one. Sure, okay, I could agree that maybe this was the bad time to go to this event because it's distracted, but at the same time, it's for a good cause. He's trying to raise awareness for this charity, and I'm sure he raised more money by being there in person and helping them. And so for terminally ill children, we're going to be mad at him? Sure, he seems to exploit a lot of these charities and veterans, but that's kind of his thing, and that's kind of what I want him to do. Thank God Meghan didn't show up. Well, I'll be honest, good on her. She's not anywhere. I don't see her talking about stuff. I don't even see any leaks or sources coming out today. I saw someone ask him, where's Meghan? And he, she's upset she couldn't be here. Stock answer. I'll accept that. He can't ignore the question. But is he really being off base today? Is Harry allowed to go pay respect to his grandmother privately in a public place that may get photographed? Okay. This feels like not like it's super papped. This was just clearly someone who caught it. Is this okay? Or is he taking the limelight away from the Queen today? I'm curious what you guys think, because I know this is a passionate one. Some of you may agree, disagree. I want to hear your thoughts down below. And if you'd like to see us celebrating the Queen and talking more about the royals in general, we did a stream this morning over on Popcorn Palace. I respected Steph and the blackout over there as best I could. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm taping this first. Hopefully I did. If I didn't, oh well, I apologize. But again, not my same rules to follow. It says I love and respect the Queen. I do, but I don't live there. So different rules apply for me. And I respect if you'd like to follow those rules, but that's why we cover this day, because I like to cover the news. Don't keep me from covering the news. Hit that bell, hit that button, smash that like button, or dislike if you didn't like the one. I'll take it. Leave a comment down below. I'm curious your thoughts on this. Did he overstep in this one in your mind? Please educate me, tell me, disagree with me, or agree with me. I'll accept those too. Down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the video we did about the Sophie Turner, Joe Jonas divorce. That is an amazing video. I'm going to put it real big on the left. Click it. Those experts blew my mind. Give it some love.